Gonna lasso you.
You're
I'm gonna lasso you. Ooh,
you
gonna
gonna lasso
you.
me?
There we go. Hey,
Wait, hold on.
welcome.
You got me.
Got him. Got him. Welcome in, everybody. Episode 11 of the Ham Podcast.
Woo woo.
I am Helmke. This is Mike, who I like to consider also as the Roman Reigns of podcasts with those
What's
beautiful
that?
looks.
Or whatever he does. I forget what he does.
Yep. Absolutely.
Was
Mr.
it
Roman
AKA
Reigns of
The
podcasts.
Rock's cousin or whatever he is?
Yeah, AKA The Rock's cousin, or as they would say, his Uso.
Oh, his
AKA
Uso.
his
That's right.
Uso, his
That's right.
brother.
That's right.
Yes, my man. How's it going, Mike? Welcome.
Going good. How's it going with you?
Oh man, it's going great. Real quick, Mike, I see we got a couple of new followers here. We got Jay Cepeda 83. Welcome in. Hey, what's up?
Welcome,
and we got and Merlin the Titan.
Merlin.
What's going on?
Welcome.
Absolutely. So how's your week been, man?
It's been good. I'm loving the nice cool and cold weather. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad. No, don't get me wrong. I love summer, but I do love cool weather. I do love it.
Yes. As a big man, this is my time to shine.
Hey,
This is big man weather.
But it's even good for me because I'm upstairs. So I have, 2-story. And a lot of times in the summer, yes, upstairs gets a little bit hotter than downstairs. So when it's cool weather, it feels perfect up here.
My downstairs is always ready. It's always hot. I'm sorry.
You're dumb.
I'm sorry.
It's always steamy.
In a good way. In a good way, ladies. Not steamy in a bad way.
Jay Cepeda is saying Helmke in the chat.
What?
I don't know if
What's
you saw that.
going on?
So he's
Jay
telling
Cepeda?
he's telling you hello.
Yes, Jay Cepeda and I, 83. We go back like two flats on a Cadillac. My man, welcome. So your week's been good, Mike, huh?
Oh yeah. Did I ask you how your week went? If I did, my bad.
Yeah, no, man, you're good. The excitement of episode 11, fulfilled your loins and had you going.
Oh, yes, my loins.
Yes. No, man, my week went well, man. It was uneventful in a way, but yet relaxing. So it was good. And of course, it started with another win for the Cowboys last week, right?
Dude, yeah.
With our backup quarterback. I'll take it.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch because I felt like they were gonna get destroyed. But they won. So maybe it's good I didn't watch, because if I watched, maybe they would have lost.
Yeah, this is true. Well, speaking of watching, my man.
Okay.
Tell me what came out today, because this is your realm. This is what you're all about. Talk to me.
So, Eternals came out today, Marvel.
Ooh.
So, I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm not going to set the bar high, because if it sucks, then I'm like, So, let me leave the bar low. But I can't wait to watch it to see what's going to happen. Now, I've only seen the trailers. I don't know a lot of it from the comics, but I did watch a quick video to catch myself up on the Eternals and what they're about, and so I watched a whole bunch of stuff. So it's basically.
So talk to me. Tell me in the bacon bits. What is this about?
Well, it's kind of weird because these gods. I'm not going to go into a bunch of exact terms, but these gods found Earth and were intrigued by humans. But when they found the humans, we were still in kind of ape form, but walking on 2 legs.
Okay.
And so what they did was they took 100. So they made 100 Eternals, which is normal human. They did 100 humans that were more like green monsters, but green people. And then they had another 100, which were I can't think now, but there was 300 different ones. But the ones that we know are basically in our form currently, the ones that we know. But so I don't know how far they're going to go into the movie with this, which I don't.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be pretty cool. So we are basically Eternals, which they've given us all of our gifts. Each person has their own unique gifts, just like every superhero movie that you see, But it's supposed to be good. Can't wait to see it.
I'm excited. Well, you had me excited for a second when you said that they made green people. For a second, I thought you were referring to Ninja Turtles. I got super excited, but no. And we see Don't Lie said we were Homo sapiens, not Homo sapien or sapiens. So, yes, I read that.
That's fine. I mean, sure. Whatever.
I love it.
But yeah, it's only a quick snippet I saw. I didn't know a lot of that stuff, so it's going to be cool to see how they spin the movie based on the comics, because that I can't talk about until after I watched it. So I probably
Yes.
won't watch it until tomorrow, and then I can at least go back to what I watched and clip it. Maybe we can talk more next time.
Yes, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to watch it. As you know, when I was never a comic book guy, right? But when Marvel started coming out with the Avengers and everything like that, I got hooked. And you were very impressed with it. You're like, hey, you son of a gun, you've been watching all of these. So
Yeah. Well,
yes,
I didn't expect you to start watching because you were not, into the sci-fi and all the other type of movies, and then.
I'm not.
But I mean,
Tell
I
you what
guess
sci-fi I am into. Gamora, that
uh,
chick's hot.
that's true. She is. But
Zoe's out down you.
But I guess with this one, it's a little different because everybody knows Spider-Man, everybody knows Captain America.
Yeah,
So it's just like, yeah, you want to watch these movies, Hulk, Iron Man, all the rest. So I think these are a little easier to watch because you at least know who they are,
true.
and you at least understand where they came from. So I think it makes it easier that way.
Yeah, for me, I had no idea, right? Like I said, because I wasn't a comic book guy, I didn't know Captain America's origin. I didn't know. Well, Spider Man, I knew. I knew he got bit by a spider, and all that. That I knew. But like Black Widow and Iron Man and all that, I didn't know their origin. So watching it play out through the movies, it intrigued me, and I liked it, and I'm hooked. And so I will have to check out the Internals and see if this keeps me going.
Well, have you seen all of the Marvel movies, or is there some that you think you're missing?
I think the only one I'm missing is the origin of Black Widow.
Watch Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I have
Yeah,
not seen the Strange movies.
yeah, you gotta
I've
watch.
not seen
Yeah,
Doctor Strange.
well,
So Doctor Strange
you have
and
to watch that one because that links into the new ones that are coming out.
oh, okay. So then I
Yeah,
gotta go. All right, I got you. See,
yeah.
what I want to do is I want to go and watch them in order, the way you and I talked about a few episodes ago. I think it was
Oh
like episode
yeah,
1 or 2.
yeah.
I got to sit down one day and just set a weekend aside of just snacks and Lipton iced tea and just I love that drink.
Hey,
It's
that's
delicious.
gonna be a lot of watching to do.
I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll save that for like after the Super Bowl, right? When there's no football on a Sunday, I could just binge on a Saturday and Sunday and just
Ooh, yeah, that'd
watch
be
it.
good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with
Yes.
those movies. They're all good.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Speaking of football, my man.
Okay.
Speaking of football, that bonehead Mike Evans, right, a couple weeks ago decides to give away Tom Brady's
Oh my god.
600 touchdown ball.
Isn't that not his first time? Didn't he give away another ball?
I, I think I think he did.
Or maybe not Brady's, but somebody I can't remember now. But yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, at the time when you're on the field, yeah, you don't realize that. Hey, this is Tom Brady's 600th TD. I don't know. Maybe they told him on the sideline before this happens. I don't know, but yeah, I'll put a
I'll
link
be
in the
honest.
chat if anybody wants to read it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I expect that from Mike Evans. He's an Aggie. They're not the brightest. Mike Evans is an
Well,
Aggie.
I mean,
He's over here giving away game balls and stuff.
you're just excited that hey, I scored a touchdown, and then you're like, oh, let me just because he does it all the time. He gives footballs away, so it's just I guess natural for him to do it. But yeah, so it's funny because he's like it's like his Tom Brady's game ball. Now the guy
Yeah.
that has the ball now has the leverage. I was telling my wife, I go, man, if I would have got that ball, I would have ran out the stadium before they can like try to
Oh
get it
yeah.
back for me. So I had the leverage. Maybe I don't know. I tell myself I would do it, but I don't know.
And here's the thing: that guy's either the nicest guy in the world or the dumbest, right? Because when they approached him, and the gentleman from the Bucks organization walked up to him in the back of the end zone, and kind of like the guy sitting up in the bleachers, and the Bucks guys looking at him. He's like, "Hey, that's Tom's, 600. We'll work something out." You couldn't really hear what he was saying, but you could tell they were negotiating. The guy gives him the ball, and like you said, there goes his leverage,
Mm-hmm.
right? There it goes. Yeah,
But
exactly, Jason, brother. Would have kept the ball. It's worth a lot more. I agree, right? But he didn't. So I saw the other day, right, Mike, and we're talking about this. The guy
mhm.
finally got his gifts, what he was promised.
I
Did you
have
see that?
I did, and I have it right here.
Oh, let's show the peoples. Ooh. So he got a game worn. It looks like, I mean, I see dirt on it, right?
Where
Grass stains.
you do?
Or is that just yellow? Is that under the Brady?
Uh, I don't know. It could be light. I don't know.
Yeah. So he got 2 Tom Brady jerseys though,
Yeah,
and both were
it shows them all
autographed.
here. Here you go.
There you go. See, so 2 Tom Brady jerseys, one on each side, autographed both. Brady did. Mike Evans jersey that he autographed. A pair of, and Evans jersey was game worn for sure.
Yeah, he
You can
has
see
the tears. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. An autographed helmet, right? By I think both guys, by Brady and Mike.
I think that's a Brady helmet.
Oh,
If it tells you at the end, I'll show you. I think that's a Brady helmet. It does look like 2 signatures, or maybe it's just Tom Brady, and then he wrote a bunch of crap on it. I don't know.
But, and then a pair of cleats.
Those are, I think, Mike Evans cleats.
Okay. And then to me, what I think could be the most valuable out of everything, he was given 1 Bitcoin.
True.
By Tom Brady.
Well, it also depends because there's 2 Tom Brady jerseys. Now, are they both just brand new? Like, now, same jersey he would put on to go in the field. It could be 2 like authentic Brady jerseys, yes, but is one game worn? Because if one's game worn, that's worth a lot more money than just a. I was going to wear this on the field. Yeah. I'm going to sign it though, but game worn is always more expensive. So who knows?
Yeah.
And then this is just a close up of Mike Evans signing and what he what he wrote on the jersey.
I mean, to me, the Evans is kind of like the icing on the cake, right? The best part is the Tom stuff. That's the stuff that's going to be. And here's the thing. I'm sure the Hall of Fame, right, in Canton, Ohio, is going to want their hands. If it is a game-worn jersey that he wore when he threw the 600 touchdown, I'm sure that they're going to want that jersey. So they could offer this guy a lot of money for that jersey, man. But it's weird, right? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But it's also, if that is Mike Evans' jersey he wore when he caught the ball, that's also worth a lot of money.
Very good point. Very good point. Now, I'm wondering, did Tom Brady take a page out of Emmitt Smith's book? In case y'all don't know what Emmitt Smith did, right? That's a good question. We'll get to that in just a second. Don't lie. That's a good question. So, oh yeah, you're right, Jason Feather 83. It is $63,000 for the Bitcoin. But when Emmitt was breaking Barry Sanders' record, I'm sorry, not Barry Sanders, but he was breaking the all-time rushing record, right? And he was getting that game. He actually wore 4 jerseys, 1 for each quarter, right?
Oh,
he had 4 jerseys that he wore, and I think he did 2 different helmets, and I think he did 4 different pairs of cleats, and I think like 4 different pairs of gloves he had for each quarter as well, right? Because he's like, I wanted to keep one. I knew the Cowboys organization was going to want one. I knew the Hall of Fame was going to want one. He goes, so I made sure to,
everybody gets one.
And that just goes to show how smart Emmitt was at that time.
But also, they're all going to be worth a lot. But if he scored a touchdown on any one of those jerseys, though, it's even more. All that. That stuff. And then this is the end where it shows everything. Because Tom got the ball, and then the guy got all of the stuff on the right.
Yeah.
But I mean, yes, the Bitcoin is only worth $63,000. If he would have kept the ball, it's easy $500,000 is what I was reading. It can go all the way up to however high it wants to go. So if he kept the ball and had leverage, dude, or let's say he didn't even give it back. Let's say he didn't give it back.
Yeah.
He could have sold that easy for $500,000. Easy.
Yeah. Oh, and he got season tickets, right? For the rest of this season and next season, if I'm not mistaken.
Or as Tony Romo said, what did he say? He could have been on a date with his wife, Giselle.
I would have bargained for that. Or you know what I would have told Giselle? Obviously, I know I'm not going to get any play from her. I just said, Giselle, I need to go out with one of your single model friends for the night.
Yeah.
I said, Tom, tell Giselle to hook me up with one of her single model friends along with everything else, and we got a deal. But no, the bonehead gave the ball back too soon. Lost all his leverage. Jesus. Come on, guy.
Jeez.
Come on, man.
That's all right. Man. You know what? He was being a nice guy to Tom Brady. Nothing wrong with being a nice guy sometimes.
Hey, you know what they say. Nice guys finish last. Well, he didn't finish last. The guy got some great stuff, and let me tell you, all of that stuff is going to be worth a lot of money when Tom finishes his career, gets inducted into the Hall of Fame as the greatest quarterback to ever play in the NFL. So I'm sure all of that together will be worth more than the ball, right? When you put it all together. So I think he came out on top. Or hey, he can hold it for if he has kids, and I'm sure that's some good money for his kids in the future. Because the kids won't know who the hell Tom Brady is, so they'll be able to sell it and make some money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it depends. They could know if they're football fans when they grow up. but who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Yep.
I tell you what I do know though.
What do you know?
There's some shadiness in the
Ooh.
NFL.
All over.
Oh, shadiness, my man. Shadiness. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about stuff being swept under the rug, the proverbial rug, right? The proverbial sweeping of the dirt under the rug.
Yep.
So a couple weeks ago, we talked about, this dumb comments that John Gruden made,
Okay.
right?
Yep. We talked about that either last episode or 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. Well, they released that info, right?
Yep.
But for some reason, good old Roger Goodell
Okay.
doesn't want to release the findings of the Washington football team.
Which is where the original stuff came from for John Gruden.
You know? Explain that to me, Mike. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a bunch of crap because you want for one, you basically didn't talk to Gruden at all, because supposedly these guys wanted to be what do you call it, anonymous.
Yeah.
So they didn't want anything about their name being linked to anything. But no one asked Gruden, hey, do you want to be anonymous? We're going to release this stuff. No, they just released it and dropped the bombshell. Now he has no job, blah, 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 blah. So Goodell's been working closely with the Washington football team, and all these people that are linked to the team said, no, don't put my name in it. I don't want to get in trouble or nothing. So that just shows that there's a lot of people guilty. But Roger Goodell is either good friends with them or just said, I like y'all better than Gruden or something like that. Something like that.
Well, and that's the thing, right? So part of the story is that, so for anybody who doesn't know out there, right, that's watching this, apparently the Washington football team, right, along with the owner and a lot of the higher up execs, were having these parties, right? They were throwing parties on their yachts or at hotels, wherever their parties were, and they were inviting the cheerleaders over.
Okay, I didn't know that one.
So at a certain part of the night, they would tell the certain guys that were there would tell their cheerleaders, "Hey, it's time for you to go ahead and service me."
Oh, okay, I didn't know that one. Wow.
That's what was going on, right? So when they were talking about a lot of the people didn't want to be named, Goodell was referring to the cheerleaders that they said, "Hey, we have this complaint, but we don't want the backlash, so please don't name us." So that was Goodell's reason for not releasing the Washington football team findings, right? But then shortly after, some of those female cheerleaders came out and said, "No, we didn't ask to remain anonymous. We want this news out there."
But I did read, though, that even the ones that were, I guess they were talking about, the actual people from like the higher ups or whatever.
Yeah.
He was going to make them not anonymous either so that they won't get in trouble.
Yeah. And you know what, Jason Feather 83, that's a good point. I wouldn't be surprised if Goodell is a big part of it. It's tied to it, right? Maybe he's had one or two of them Washington football cheerleaders. Who knows, right? I can't guarantee it. Allegedly, I'm saying maybe he was there, right? I don't want to get sued. But
yeah, well, it did say here identities would be kept confidential. So yeah, they're hiding all the people that did this too. So supposedly, the cheerleaders are kept anonymous, even though they said that's not what they wanted.
Yep.
But Goodell is also keeping all of the people that did all of it also confidential.
Exactly.
So it's just like, okay, but then your findings out of all the stuff you found, something linked to John Gruden, and it said, no, we're going to release this so it takes the spotlight away from everything else. But that didn't happen.
Yep. Exactly. Hey, what's up, that boy Flowski?
Hello. What up?
Yo. But yeah, so I think, the fact that he won't release, the findings of the Washington football team, whatever they found, and they want to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to what we said a couple weeks ago. We're talking about this. Gruden pissed somebody off.
Yeah.
The fact that they only released his emails, he pissed somebody off in the league. And Goodell said he's got it. I think he pissed off Goodell.
I think so too. He did say he's gonna I don't know, either sue them or he's gonna release stuff on people. If I read something about where Gruden was responding with, he's pissed. So
man.
So he is wanting to come back and he's coming after somebody or a lot of people.
Look at this.
Yeah, go ahead.
A new follower, Mike.
Yeah, I see it.
That boy Flowski, welcome to the ham show, baby. Right there.
Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
I tell you what, Mike, this is quickly turning into a telenovela with Gruden, Goodell, the league, Washington football team. This is turning into a really good telenovela. And Jason, that's what Mike was just saying. That Gruden is filing a lawsuit against the league. Honestly, I hope he releases some stuff.
Yeah,
let's get grimy.
Not some. I hope he releases a lot of stuff. Because if you're gonna tarnish my name, I'm gonna go ahead back and tarnish you because you know what? You want to go and keep them all confidential. But you want to throw somebody under the bus, and I'm that somebody. Well, guess what? Emails work both ways.
Yep.
So we'll see what findings, or not what findings, what he releases.
I mean, look, man, I'm not about snitching, right? I grew up in the hood. You know the saying, snitches get stitches. So, I'm not telling.
But technically, Gruden, he's not snitching.
True, but I'm not telling Gruden to go snitch. But when it comes to taking how much money? About $100 million they took from him by firing him.
Yeah, and then he won't get a job anymore in the NFL.
Exactly.
Depending on what happens here, but he's not snitching. Someone snitched on him. Now it's time to fire back.
Oh, so what you're saying? He's like that meme. Ooh, I'm gonna tell my mama.
No,
I'm gonna tell my mama.
What I'm saying is, you want to shoot at my house. I'm coming back to shoot at you.
Hello. That's what I'm saying. Mike just got gangster. I love it.
Oh, but we're talking about they did fine $10 million to the team or to I think Snyder or something. Oh wait, Washington football team. Yeah, so the team got $10 fine, but that's nothing to them.
That's a drop in a well for Dan Snyder. That's a boop. Oh, okay, $10 million. Here you go.
Yeah.
The guy just bought $100-something million yacht that he had built. Exactly, man. $10 million. He's like, sure, okay, yeah, I guess so. That's somebody's signing bonus. Go ahead and take it.
I'm not Jerry Jones, but I'm pretty close.
Yeah, fuck, man. It's like, honestly, look, man. I've never been a fan of the Washington football team. Obviously, they're in the NFC East where my team plays, but even more so, I think they're one of the grimier teams now. I'm not saying that, hey, that it's true. I don't know. I wasn't there, but it's tattletelling. There you go. It's not snitching.
Oh, it's tattletelling. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
tattletelling. I love it.
That's true.
I love it. Oh, I'm gonna tell my mama. Yeah. No, but I've never been a fan of them, and I think it's just getting grimier and grimier over there. And it's a shame that they use Sean Taylor's jersey retirement to try to help get some light off of them. So you know what? To the Washington football team, good luck, guys. Not good luck. I hope
your team sucks for a long time.
For a long time. And then I hope Chase Young leaves y'all to come to the Cowboys. Come on over, Chase Young. You can play for us. You on one side and DeMarcus Lawrence on the other. We'll take you.
Through them.
But speaking of gangsters, right? We're talking about you being a gangster.
Yeah.
To me, the most gangster people out there, bro, the people that I would never mess with.
Yeah.
NASA.
Wait, why?
Bro.
How's NASA gangster?
Bro, they are intellectual gangsters.
Oh, yeah. They would.
Yes.
I guess run circles around me with all the crap that they know.
Bro, you, me, all my friends at the same time, brother.
Just don't play trivia with them because they would win.
Yes. Did you see, speaking of playing trivia or something, did you see, yes, you're right, the IRS too. Those are the real gangsters, absolutely. But did you see what NASA found?
Recently?
They actually found two things.
Okay,
they actually found two things.
Tell me.
The first one is they found, right,
the
first ever planet outside of our galaxy.
Like, wow, that's far.
Yeah. So exactly. So we're not talking like, oh, it was past Pluto in the Milky Way galaxy, right? No, we're talking outside of our galaxy. They have found a planet that it's just crazy to me.
Whatever they found, they need it back. Leave it alone. But
Yes,
okay, I didn't know that. I guess our telescopes can see that far, like outside of our galaxy, because there's some stuff that they find here in our own galaxy that is like blurry. They say, "Oh, this is a planet," and it's blurry. So I'm like, "That's in our own galaxy. How did you find something in another galaxy?"
brother, makes you think twice about leaving your blinds open, right?
That's
If
true.
they can see that shit, they looking at our house. No, man, but that's crazy to me, right? That you're right that they were able. That's called Marbach, according to that boy Flowski. That is a whole nother planet. If you live in San Antonio, boy, that place is. Whew, let me tell you. But the fact that we have telescopes and satellites and all that stuff that can see that far, right? It makes me believe that we found other shit that they just haven't released yet.
But even that planet, because they've said they found other planets in our galaxy, and there's really no true images of them. We don't know anything. Okay, you know what? Minus what they find. Let's put it this way: I want real spaceships in outer space.
Yeah,
I
want to
go
put the link
fly.
up there? So
oh, yeah. Let me put this link.
I got you. Just so y'all guys want to go look. They named it. Obviously, I don't remember the exact name. It's like TS something something or other, right? But
I want us to build spaceships. Let's go fly to these planets. Let's leave our Milky Way galaxy. Let's go look at someone else's galaxy. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever see this in our lifetime, but it would be nice if we actually had ships that traveled without needing just one tank and, oh, we got to come back. We have to refill. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Star Trek style. I love Star Trek.
Like Star Trek style?
Yeah. Or, Babylon 5 or whatever other show you guys like, Stargate.
Oh, here we go.
No, we're good. We're good. I won't go on a tangent. I want some spaceships, though. I want some spaceships.
There we go. Well, it doesn't stop there, right?
Okay.
Not only did they find a planet outside of our galaxy for the first time, they actually found, let me make sure I get this right?
Mm-hmm.
Fluoride detected in space, right?
Wait, which fluoride?
Which is what you can find in our teeth and our bones, right? They found this on another planet as well, out in space, right? Now, I don't think this planet that they found it on is as far as the one outside of our galaxy, but it is an unknown planet. They had to give it a name, and they found fluorine on it, right? Which is what you can find in our teeth, of course. You can find in our bones. Now, in case people aren't as smart as me, just play.
You
can actually find fluorine in stars, right? So when a star, of course, everybody knows, the reason a star shines is because its life has expired, right? So to say, the star's dead and it burned out, but that's actually the residual light that shines at night, right? So when that star burns out and it kind of like explodes, it releases fluorine as well, right? So, but here's the thing, they're finding that on a planet, right? So if you can find that in our teeth, right? You can find that in our bones. Who's to say that maybe on this other planet, it's not causing something that can be grown or something that it can attach itself to, and as they find a host, as you would say, right? Like on Venom, right? I don't want to say that this is the case, but the Venom would look for a host, a body to attach itself to. Who knows if fluorine can't do that and create, and have all this other stuff, right? I'm telling you, that boy Plowski, thank you. Right that I was in the magnet school at Edison, so you're welcome. No.
Well, I mean, there's scientists that say that we technically weren't from Earth. Like an asteroid hit, crashed, and somehow like everything like in a melting pot is how we evolved to what we are on Earth. I mean, nobody knows officially. People think they do, but they don't. Now, but my other question is, how? What?
You think you know? I'll say that guy right there below me
thinks
he.
Yeah, true. But what I was thinking is, how do they know that whatever this planet is that they say they found it at, how did they know it's there?
That's a great question. Like that's the $1 million question, Mike.
Like I can look up at the star and be like, you know what? That one right there has fluorine in it right now. But How do you know?
Brother, they can't find dads who still owe child support in San Antonio. How the hell are they finding fluoride on another planet?
They ain't.
Come on now. Come on now, man.
They're not. Sorry. Let me say it correctly.
Why are you talking like you live on Marbach?
Sorry. They ain't.
Tell them, Flowski. Tell them.
Let me put on my professional voice over here.
Right, but hey, man. But I tell you what, it is really fascinating that NASA is finding this stuff, and like you said, I don't think it'll happen in our lifetime.
No,
but they're gonna continue to find some amazing things, and hopefully, I am long gone when these other son of a guns, these aliens, decide they want to come over and fight us. Hopefully, I'm gone because that's a fight we're probably not gonna win. If the movies are correct, their technology is way advanced, and we are too far behind. We're worried about making new iPhones while they're making weapons to make us dissolve with one hit.
See, I want spaceships because I want to be a captain and be like engage, or full speed ahead, or something like that.
There you go.
Yes,
there you go. Jay Cepeda, you better hide. You better hide, my man.
hide now. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff they find or supposedly they find, and they don't ever show proof. Like, I don't know how you find this element 12 billion light years away, and you can say it's fluorine, but I don't know.
Hey, I'm down. Send me over there. Let's go. What was that movie with where they put him to sleep and they have him travel for like 100 years and then they wake him up on the new planet? Passengers. It's called The Passengers, right? Passengers. Do me like that. Put me to sleep. I'll go over there and explore this motherfucker. Let's go.
But you're right. Like I said, when the thing explodes, they say it's fluorine, but who says it's fluorine? Could be something else.
Yep. Hey. You like that though? You like how I had to explain how stars, Brian?
I liked it. And well, that's people think black holes crush stuff.
First of all, you don't talk about my women like that.
No. Black hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My bad. But I'm just saying they say it crushes stuff and things disappear, but I think it's actual wormhole. It goes somewhere else. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird that something spins in space and crushes things so small and just like evaporates things. Like it just seems weird to me.
Well, it's not, right? It's not weird to me because let's put it on a smaller microscope, right? Mm-hmm. You look like you and I, we both love watching the show The Deadliest Catch, right?
Yeah.
Look at what the Bering Sea does to these ships. How it tears holes in these ships, right? That's just the Bering Sea. That's the ocean. Yeah. Right, those waves get so strong that it can topple these couple of 3, 4, 5 ton weighing boats and just topple them over, right? So I can see how it's possible that these black holes are crushing things out in space, right? And destroying stuff at the snap of a finger.
Yeah,
God, I'm so smart. I just want to say that I'm so smart right now. Oh my
God! You know what? Can someone like smack this guy and get his ego down, someone please? But I'm just saying, yes, you're right. The waves and stuff destroy the boats, but the boats, you can find them. They're under the ocean. So you're telling me all this stuff that the black hole crushes, over thousands of years, it just evaporates? Like I would think there's no way you can make it disappear. So you're just squishing it. Eventually has to get, whatever you're squishing in the middle, has to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Not necessarily. Think about when we die.
It's a wormhole. All that stuff disappears. That's how it disappears. It's just how it disappears.
I agree with you on there. It goes somewhere. I believe that, right? But at the same time, look at when we die, right? Our bones eventually, right? It starts to wither, right? Or like if you get cremated, you can burn it and it turns into just ash, right? Very fine ash. There's that temperature out there is so cold out in space, right? What if it's cold enough as almost in the reverse of fire that it just kind of crushes everything and turns it into ash?
Well, I'm
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I'm blowing my own mind.
What I'm gonna do if that's the case, I'm gonna shoot you up there and you tell me how the black hole is.
That boy Flowski, the Earth is flat. He's a flat earther.
Oh, that's okay. That's another topic for another day.
I love it. So let's change this, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's change it to this. I'm not a fan of Logan Paul or his brother Jake Paul.
Oh,
I hate them both. I don't care. I might say I hate them both, but I do dislike them a lot. I dislike them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't really say I hate somebody. I guess you could, but Dislike is better. So this guy Logan Paul, I think he was outside a nightclub, if I'm not mistaken. That's where he was at.
Yeah.
And he was doing, I think he had already been drinking, but just talking to some reporters and people that wanted some autographs.
Okay.
One guy called him a pussy and walks up to him and slaps him.
So let's retract that. Let's make sure y'all understand. The guy looking for the autograph called Logan Paul a pussy. Logan Paul walks up to the guy and slaps him.
We have a video.
Oh, here we go.
Well, let me get it to the right spot because I didn't pre-mark this, so that's my bad.
No, I believe in you. You're my boy. You're my boy, Blue.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Video.
Y'all watch this video. Check this out.
Here, I put it on full screen and make it better. Here we go. Put the volume on.
Logan, come on.
Shine for the homeless kid.
Bro, are you a pussy or what?
What the?
What the heck?
What the fuck?
Guy in the hat.
You suck.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Yeah. How many photos? Oh, shit.
Now here comes his fucking flunky friend that does this podcast.
What was that?
Man, look at this. Look at this. Now he's telling him, hey, calm down, calm down. Dude, it's already too late. You already fucking smacked him.
Yep. Now here's my thing, right? We saw the size of that guy asking for an autograph, right? Pint-sized little guy compared to Logan Paul, right?
I just leave it running for a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't see Logan Paul slap Floyd when Floyd called him a bitch in their press conference.
No.
Right? I didn't see Logan Paul slap any of these UFC fighters when he went to the UFC event when they called him a bitch. He knows who to slap. He knows he's a bitch. Hey. He knows who he can beat up and who he can't. And he took it out of this poor little guy.
You're right.
But I tell you what, I give that little guy credit because he called him a bitch to his face.
Well, he said pussy, but sure. Same thing.
Pussy, I'm sorry. Pussy.
But you know what, though? Jake's a punk because he wouldn't do that to a real fighter or someone that could whoop his ass. But he'll do it to him because he's like, you know what? I can whoop your ass, so I'm going to do it to you. That's just a punk.
Exactly.
And me too. I'm two-piecing his ass on as well. If he put hands on me, you know what? I'm laying you out.
Exactly. And I love it, Flosky. You went straight Jorge Masvidal, a two-piece and a soda. But Flosky said no soda, no fries. He's going just the two-piece.
Yep.
You know what, man? Him and his brother. Look, all props to them in the world for the way they promoted themselves into getting these fights and making millions and millions of dollars, right? Props to y'all. Right. But we both know, everybody knows that y'all are picking y'all's fights smart.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right? And I wish Fancy was in here. The big rumor is, with going to the other Paul brother, right, Jake, is that the contract against Woodley that Woodley had to sign is that he wasn't allowed to knock out Jake Paul. So when he knocked him against the ropes, when he knocked him against the ropes, that's why he hesitated and didn't follow up. Because if you remember, the ref didn't jump in the middle.
Yeah.
But Woodley didn't follow it up. So apparently the rumor is that he had to sign the contract where it's saying that he wasn't allowed to knock him out. And then he had to sign an NDA saying that he wouldn't talk about that clause in the contract either. So
but he did end up talking about it though?
No.
Or did someone else do? Or did it?
So Dylan Dennis, right, who is Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach or one of his coaches, right? He's good friends with a lot of guys that put the show on. And he said that he saw the contract, that he got to look at the contract. And he's saying that there's a lot of other fighters that know it too. They just won't come out and say it because they don't want to lose any of their paydays. Right?
Yeah, so it's all fixed. Then you're right. They're picking their fights. I know Mike Tyson, is he fighting Jake?
He's supposed to be fighting Logan, the one that just slapped the guy.
Well, that means Mike Tyson's going to be holding back because there's no way they're going to say, "Hey, Mike, go ahead and do full force on him." No, that's not going to happen.
Tyson, if Tyson goes full force on Logan, even at his age now, he knocks his ass out.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you're right, Plosky. I hope that little guy does sue Logan Paul. I hope he does sue him, and I hope he walks away with some money.
I agree.
With some money.
I agree.
Cream, dollar bills, y'all. Cash rules everything around me.
Dollar bills, y'all.
You know? But yeah, man, both of those guys are douchebags. Forget them. I hope they both end up getting knocked out eventually. I pray that Jake's next fight is a real fight against Tommy Fury, and I hope Fury beats him. Right? Younger brother of Tyson Fury, heavyweight champ. Right? I hope Fury goes in there and does beat him, but we'll see, man. I'm not gonna buy it because I'm not holding my breath that it's even a real fight.
Well, I'm just gonna say, I mean, I knew there was gonna be some type of fixing in those fights, and just to see that they have you can't knock out, so and so in the fights, that's lame.
Yeah,
because if they were going real professional fights, even no-namers right now would knock these guys out, no problem.
Oh yeah, man.
But like you said, they're smart. They know how to use their name to make money, so I give them props for that. But man, it's just, I mean, it sucks because it's all fake. But I really do want to watch someone knock both of them out. It'd be awesome.
Senseless.
But just real quick, let's go. I want to say, because I wanted to talk about Von Miller. And
talk to me, my man. What you want to talk about that man?
He was traded.
Oh,
from the Broncos, but then again, he was traded from the Broncos to the Rams. I mean, you're leaving a team that's to a team that's possibly making the playoffs, and some people say they could go to Super Bowl.
Well, you heard what he said a couple of days after he got traded. I went to sleep being on a team that was 4-4, and I woke up being on a team that's 7-1.
Yeah,
so that's an improvement.
If anybody wants to read the article, I'll put it in chat for y'all. But yeah, I mean, I know he really loves being there in Denver. He's done very well. He's a very great player. But, I mean, I feel like this is like a step up. I'm like, hey, I'm going to a team that is doing well. And their defense is really, really well. You're going to, just only improve that even more. And then you can potentially be going to the Super Bowl. Who knows? So, yeah, I would be like, it'd be worse if you went from a 4-4 team to like an 0-8 team or 1-7 team or something. Then to be like, you know what? I'm retiring. Screw this.
But I feel for him, man, because he started his career as a Bronco. He was prideful to be on the Broncos, right? Even during their bad seasons, he was a prideful Denver Bronco. He loved that community. And, his part of his speech goodbye was, hey, man, I will always be a part of the Denver community. I will always be a Bronco. So, I feel for guys like that because, when you're a superstar like that and you develop a relationship, not just with, not just with your team, but with your community, you hope guys like that get to retire with that team, right?
Oh, yeah.
Timmy got to retire as a Spur. Kobe got to retire as a Laker. Those were their communities, right? Patrick Ewing as a Knick. I mean, you look at these greats, right? Bird as a Celtic. Yeah. So
yeah, Mailman with the Jazz.
No.
Oh no, he
actually
leave.
went to the Lakers.
That's right.
Yeah,
you're right. I forgot about that. Dang. Well, okay, it was close. I ruined it. Damn it.
No, but we get what you're saying. But okay, he should have stayed. He should have. But that was his fault. He decided to leave the Jazz because he wanted to go chase a ring with the Lakers, which I'm glad he didn't win one because you abandoned your team. Von didn't abandon. They traded him. Malone abandoned the Jazz to go chase a ring, and you still didn't win one. Yep. Fool. Well, but yes, I agree with Flowski. I'm sorry, Mike. Von Miller's career will flourish to the end, unlike Odell.
Oh man, that's true. But yeah, I mean, it sucks because I like you said, he wanted to be a Bronco for his entire career. I mean, and I'm old school too. Like, when I watch like the players that wanted to stay on this team, they want to build a team and then win a championship with the team they built and then stay there because, hey, this is where I've been forever. I would want that too. I want to be on one team and then retire with that team and hopefully win whatever championship is for that team. I mean, yeah, I understand why he's sad to leave. I mean, a lot of other people that don't care to be on one team are like, yeah, I'm chasing the money. But a lot of times when you chase the money, you go on these bad teams, then you're like, man, I'm not ever going to win a championship. It's like, well, yeah, you wanted to get paid. So you're going to go to this crappy team and you think you're going to win a championship? Like, no, you got to go to a team that is all around good and stay there. Take less money if you need to so you guys can win championships.
Exactly. Speaking of the guys chasing the money, the guy that goes from team to team.
Okay, which one?
The guy that
There's many of them.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about is that bitch Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah,
I said it. He's soft. I'm sorry. The nickname that they gave him, Cupcake. Yeah, he's soft. He's soft.
I don't want that nickname. That's for sure.
Good question, that boy Flosky. What do y'all think about the Titans running game with AP? I don't see that happening very well, and Julio is not the same. I thought it was going to be a 30-point plus team. I knew, real quick, Mike, before we go talk about Durant,
this is fun.
I knew that Julio wasn't the same, and I knew he wasn't going to help that team out, especially with the type of quarterback that Tannehill is. You know, I'm not saying Ryan Tannehill's a bad quarterback, right? But he's never been that explosive passer, right? He's never been an Aaron Rodgers, a Tom Brady, a Brett Favre. He's never been that guy, right? So I knew that wasn't a good mix. But with Adrian Peterson, look, man, nobody works harder than AP. The guy stays in shape. He's in his late 30s. He's phenomenal, right?
Westbrook.
But he's not AP, right? He's not all day every day anymore, right? He's still good, but he's not Derrick Henry, right? No. He's not in his 20s. He's not that fast anymore. He's not really trucking people. But what I will say is it will buy them some time, hopefully, to develop their passing game, right? Give them a week or two to where they can start to game plan that passing game and involve, Julio, involve Brown, involve the tight end, right? I forget who their tight end is. And I think it'll be a good team, but I think you can take them out of the championship race now without Derrick Henry. I think they're no longer Super Bowl contenders. And yeah,
I agree. I think AP is not the same. I mean, we know he's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
Now, who knows? There could be like a little hint of luck somewhere in there, and he could be like an old school AP. You never know. But I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, AP is going to be a step up from whatever they have now, but I don't think he's anywhere near a Derrick Henry at all.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have both of their running backs, who's their other running back? I forget his name. Is it Sonny Michel in Tennessee?
I don't remember at the moment.
I think it might be Sonny Michel. I would go with I wouldn't go with AP. I think their other running back, if I'm not mistaken, if it is Sonny Michel, I forget who it is, man. But it's a rookie. But one thing about the rookie, I know who you're talking about now. He's a better pass catcher coming out of the backfield. They use him a little bit more where he can catch passes out on the wheel route, stuff like that, screens. I would probably lean towards that. However, if they do get goal line, look for AP to get those type of touchdowns. So it depends on what kind of league you're in, right? If you're in a PPE league, it depends. PPR league, I'm sorry. So PPE PPR league, right?
So much COVID there going on,
right?
No, but yeah, I mean, who knows? It's Jeremy McNichols. That's the running back.
Jeremy McNichols. There you go.
Nobody knows because nobody knows. Can he even play? Is he the starter or is AP the starter? So the only way we'll find out is we have to wait for the first game, see who plays, see how they do, and then we can determine. Because I mean, it's hard to say, oh, he's going to do great because we never seen him play. So it's going to be hard. We'll wait to find out.
I'd go McNichols. I don't ride the fence. I go McNichols.
You go. You're dumb.
No, but all right. So Kevin Durant, right? We were talking about softies, right? Cupcake. This man catch himself trying to be physical in a game and got ejected.
I can show the video if you want to see it.
Show the video. Let's see it. Show the people what we want to see.
Let's see. So he got ejected for this. Now, do you think it's a rough play? Is it a good call, bad call? Let's find out.
It to take officials some time to adjust to these rules, and maybe there would be an overcorrection as Durant shoved.
I think they're going to show another one.
That's a dirty play
right there.
And review for whether or not
kind of a flop at the end.
Well, yes, the flop at the end, yes. However, if you lead with your elbow up to the guy's chin, that's a flagrant. If you started over, his first elbow kind of goes into the chest.
Well, yeah, the first one right there, the chest was perfectly fine, and then he went with the elbow to the neck face area
twice.
Yeah, I say that's ejection.
Yeah,
I think that's
deserves an
valid.
ejection.
I think. Well, he did get ejected.
Yeah.
Then here I'll just show it without sound. So it's just.
And he knew what he was doing. Look at that smile right there.
He's like, "Oh man, you caught me. Oh god damn, he didn't see the elbow. Man, shit, I'm leaving. You know what?
Like,
Someone go get my nachos ready. Someone get my nachos ready.
Did I look tough? Did I look tough? Yeah. All right, I'm out, guys. I'll see y'all later. I look tough. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Oh man, but yeah, dude. I mean, yes, he is soft. To get mad at someone picking you, and then throw an elbow, it's like, come on, dude, really?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Flowski. Flowski says, I really feel like Durant cannot throw hands whatsoever. I don't think he's ever been a fight in his day in his life. I agree. I think he is that guy now who has a lot of money and is famous and thinks because of that, he can throw hands. I think he's that guy. And Flowski, you and I grew up in the hood, man. He's that guy that has hood friends and thinks he's hood. No, Papa, you're not hood. Your friends may be hood.
But even in any game he's played, I don't think I've ever seen him like throw anything. He probably is the guy that runs to help his like teammate in a fight, but he's behind another teammate, like, yeah, get off my teammate, bro. But no, I don't think he knows how to fight. I don't think he wants to fight anybody.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Have you seen him do anything like that to Draymond Green?
Nope.
And they had arguments.
Yep.
Right? He didn't throw no elbows at Draymond Green. Have you seen him do that to any of the Morris brothers, Marquis for Maurice? No. Why? Because those guys are hood. You know, those are real hood guys who made it to the NBA, right? He ain't throwing elbows like that with those guys. But with Kelly Olynyk, right, who went to, I think, like Gonzaga, right? Yeah, let me go throw an elbow at Kelly Olynyk real quick. Come on, Durant. You ain't fooling nobody.
And then he's like, oh, I get ejected. Oh, they saw me. Oh, God. Okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah, like, and if you play the video game where he's walking out, you can say, I look tough? All right, bye, guys. You know,
look tough.
Did I look tough?
So,
you know, that's like the guy at school that's about to get in a fight and the teacher stop it before it happens. He said, hey, y'all saw though, right? I was down, right? I was ready.
Yeah, he's walking away because the guy has to walk him out. He's like, did I look okay? Yep, you did. All right, cool. I'm leaving.
All right.
Sick dummy. Yeah, but it's just like why even throw that? Why even? He does throw some weird either like hip pushes in certain areas. He does push off the chest a lot with his elbow. But it's just like, dude, are you really that frustrated because someone's like in your face, picking you, stopping you? Like, you're that frustrated?
But that's his MO, right? That's Durant's MO. He gets frustrated when people start to get in his grill, right? When they're playing good defense. Patrick Beverley did that to him all the time. Every time they played, Beverly would get under his skin.
And then he shoots like crap the whole game.
Exactly. So
why? Because he's soft.
He's soft. He's soft as the toilet paper I used to wipe my behind with. You know what I mean?
Pretty soft.
And I use some soft stuff, guys. In case y'all didn't know, come to my house one time. Woo, buddy, let me tell y'all. But, the boy's soft. The boy's soft. S-O-F-T. Soft.
So,
soft.
Real quick, we didn't talk about this at all. So, we have to do this. Now, we're close to the end of our stream time.
Yeah, talk to me.
But we need to talk about this, okay?
Ooh, okay.
So this is unexpected. So here we go. I'm gonna show it on video.
Oh shoot! What you got now when you say unexpected?
Here we go.
Oh Lord, here we go.
UFC card tomorrow, big card. So I know we can't go into complete details like we would.
Let's just pick winners.
So let's pick. Well, talk about some other the good ones that you want. So
all right.
Let me just show the prelims real quick. Let me just show them, just so people can see.
If you can show the first fight of the night, and there's one reason I want to do that, and it's not even that one.
But of the main card, you're saying, or
no? First fight of the prelims, the early prelims.
Oh, early prelims.
Yes.
Okay.
Want to give a shout out.
This one right here?
Yes, I don't know the guy personally, but CJ Vergara.
It looks like our friend. Looks like our friend.
He does. He's actually from San Antonio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, he is a San Antonio native, born and raised. He trains with Pete Spratt. Pete Spratt's gym is over there off of 1604. Trains with Pete Spratt, who also was a former UFC fighter. So I don't know a lot about CJ, but the way he got into the UFC was through the Dana White Contender Series.
Oh, okay.
He won his fight. He won by brutal knockout. So this is his first official fight in the UFC from San Antonio. So shouts out to CJ. Good luck, my man. Hope you win.
Good luck.
Yes. That's the only one of the prelims I really want to talk about.
No, that's good. And we just show like I said, I wanted to show the prelims.
Yes.
So if anybody wants to,
Ian Gary, he's another one that's considered that could be another Connor. He's from Ireland, up and coming, good record, good looking guy, could be the next Connor. So Al Iaquinta, Bobby Green, that's going to be a war. 2 veterans, going to be a war.
Here we go, main card.
Main card, baby.
What do you got?
The first fight. Woo! I'm going to go on record and say this is going to be the most violent fight of the night.
Okay.
I'm taking Chandler, first round knockout.
Damn. I don't know on this one. This one's tough. Man, you know what? I'll go with Justin.
Okay. How? Or you're just gonna go?
No, I'm just gonna say win. No, you can do your second round, whatever you want. You know, he does a fucking chokehold or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna call winner. Okay.
Next fight.
Yes, next fight.
Shane Burgos, Billy Quarantillo. I'm going Shane Burgos, second round knockout.
You know what? I don't even think I know any of these fighters.
I'll be honest with you, just to give you their styles. Shane Burgos, very good stand-up fighter. Billy Quarantillo is one of those high energy, always in your face, putting pressure, wears you out, gets you tired, wrestles you. He's that kind of guy.
Then I'm gonna go with Billy.
Okay. I'm taking Shane.
All right. Frankie
Edgar.
We got
a legend.
Marlon
Vera.
Does he say Vera or does he say it any differently?
I think he says Vera.
Vera, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Marlon Vera. Or as his nickname is Chito. Marlon Chito Vera versus
Marlon
the
Chito
legend.
Vera.
Yep, versus the legend, Frankie Edgar.
Ugh.
Oh, man. My heart says Frankie.
Me too, but the problem is that he's not, I'm not saying he's soft, but he's got a soft chin, I feel.
Well, he's been through a lot of wars.
Well, I mean, that's true. But I mean, I think when you hit him in that sweet spot, he's down. If you don't, Frankie could win. Man,
One thing I will say is Chito's been susceptible to takedowns. Yeah. So I'm going to go Frankie.
I'm going to go Marlon.
Decision.
I'm going to go Chito.
Yeah, I'm going Frankie decision.
I'm just going to go winner. Winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
All right, here we go. Championship bouts. Ready?
Oh, yes.
First one. Your girl. Thug Rose versus Weili Zhang.
Man, I'm going Thug Rose.
I'm going Rose too, but I'm not going to sleep on Weili because we know how tough she is. I mean,
but she's
okay. Yes, she made some excuses and blah 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 blah. Okay, we know. Okay, yes, she is still a tough woman because that battle with what's her face,
Joanna.
Yes, Joanna Jacek.
Jacek.
She did very well. That fight was great, but then yes, she lost to Rose, and then so I'm saying don't sleep on her because she is still a really tough fighter.
Absolutely.
But I am going with Rose, winner.
Yeah. And when you say don't sleep on her, I'm not. I'm taking Rose by decision. I think this time it goes all 5 rounds.
I
really do.
I hope Rose does any type of knockout, heel kick, leg kick.
Oh, I'll take that.
I'll take any of it. You know, yeah,
I love it.
All of it.
Yeah. I will jump up wherever I'm at, and I will celebrate in pure excitement if she wins by knockout again.
And then when you drop it, just for you. But
there we go.
We both take Rose.
Real quick, Mike. Go Cheese 14 said Mike's as is acceptable to takedowns.
Only if it's you. Just kidding.
Hello.
All right.
All right.
Next and final fight. Mauro Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare, versus Colby Chaos Covington.
And
who do you have?
All kinds of beef in this fight. They can't stand each other.
No,
Did you see the things that Colby said about his dad at the press conference?
Okay, so I didn't watch anything so far of all the embeddeds press conferences. I missed this one, so I'm going to have to watch sometime tomorrow at least a couple of them. I normally watch the embeddeds because I like me and Helmke like to talk about them, and I forgot to do them this time. I'm going to have to, but no, I did not see it. But I do know they hate each other. Like they hate each other and very much.
They fought before,
but they literally hate. So now we were saying that, like we don't like to say the word hate to a lot of people. They really they hate each other.
They hate each other. They hate each other. Let me just real quick say what he said. Usman's dad recently got out of prison.
Okay.
Right? From Africa, right? Because he's Nigerian. In the press conference, they were talking about how they were trying to break out of the fight, the last one, right? Their first fight. You were trying to look for a way out. You were trying to get out of the fight. And Kobe says the only thing that got breaking out of was your dad. He goes, my good old friend Donald Trump helped break your dad out of jail.
God.
He goes, your dad's a jailbird. He goes, the one I feel sorry for is your mom having to live and be married to that jailbird cheater. Bro.
God.
Damn.
That
is as personal as it gets. And mind you, the dad's in the audience at the press conference.
Oh, I mean,
the dad's in the audience.
Of course he would be. Of course.
Look, man, I want to go with Kobe. I do.
Okay.
I would love Kobe to win, but I think Usman's last couple of fights, the power that he's shown, the stand-up that he's developed under Trevor Whitman, his stand-up is much better. I'm going to have to pick Usman. But I hope Kobe wins. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to take Usman.
I don't care for Kobe, so I do hope he loses.
Oh, I love Kobe.
But I don't always want Usman to win in every fight either, because I feel like sometimes there was a point, like you were saying, he recently has found his like stand-up game, his punching game. I'm not saying he never had a stand-up game, but it's much better now. But there was like 3 fights maybe where I felt like he could have lost, and he was going more of the takedown stuff because his stand-up game was not working. So if he can do all that, I think he's going to win. So I'm going Usman because I want Usman to win and I want Kobe to lose. I'm not hoping for him to win.
Got you.
What you're reading?
Got you. That boy Flosky says, everyone on the left, check my stays next week.
I don't know what does that mean?
Explain what you mean, Flosky.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm going Kamaru Usman. Hopefully he wins. It's going to be a great match no matter what.
Stats. Check his stats next week.
Oh, stats. Okay, I was like, check my stays next week. I'll call the Holiday Inn for you, and I'll check how your stay went, just so you know.
We got you, baby. We got you.
But yeah, it's going to be a really great main card, like all the way through. Like you said, I don't know much of these fighters, but I mean, they wouldn't be on this card if they weren't really good fighters.
Yeah, Burgos is great. Billy Quarantillo, this is, I think, his first pay-per-view as far as the main card goes. He's been on other pay-per-views as a prelim, but this is his first time on the main card, so this is his chance to prove that he's ready. But Shane Burgos' power at 145 pounds is astonishing. The man punches.
Just going to say, he's ranked 14. I think I may have seen him fight once. I just don't remember.
Yeah.
He's fighting a non-ranked guy. Did something happen to the real fighter and he's the backup?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
Billy Cor, but I think it's by like 3 weeks notice.
But still, if he wins, Billy wins.
Oh yeah.
Against a 14th ranked fighter, that doesn't look good for you if you lose.
Oh,
good for him, not good for the guy that's ranked.
That's what Flosky's saying.
What?
Every fighter on the left is gonna win.
Oh, okay. So
he's taking Gagey, Burgos, Edgar,
Rose and Kamar
and Usman. Okay, I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at that.
Not either.
Will you guys do a reaction for me to a video? Can't show it on stream, but I want to see y'all's reaction. Oh Lord, that's your boy. That's your boy, Gochi.
I'll leave it to you if you want. If you want to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah. All right.
Put it in, or you know what? Send it to us.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We got you, Gochis. Sending to Ragnar.
Okay.
All right.
And then send it to me.
All right, I got you. I'll send it to you.
This is completely unexpected. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I'll put it back on our chat window.
All right, there you go. So let me go back.
Okay. Yeah, let me just mute the stream at the moment.
All right, this is interesting.
Because I don't want it to play, and I don't know what it is. Wait, when are you playing it?
I'm playing it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna play it right now too.
Okay. the hell? Oh my God. I'm good.
Dude, what the?
All right.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to what I just watched.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that's how you get pink eye. That's how you get COVID, and every other disease you can get. AIDS, oh my God!
Everything. Mike, if you don't mind, real quick, I can recap it. All
right. Sure, go for it.
So, just to give you guys an idea of what we just reacted to, it looks like some garbage workers, right, working at a landfill, found a fleshlight.
Oh my God.
And proceeded to, let's say this is the fleshlight, right? Proceeded to blow the dust off of it, wipe it off, threw it to his other buddy who was working. Buddy blew it off again, pulled his pants down.
Wait. First he licked it.
Yeah, first he licked it. Got to make sure you got to lick it before you stick it. And
pulled his pants down, stuck his thing in the fleshlight that was in a dumpster garbage. Who knows who used it? Oh my God.
Yeah, wow. Flowski, be safe. Thank God y'all didn't see that.
Yeah. But yes.
Well played.
Well played. Thank you. Goat. That was awesome, dog. That's cool.
And that is how he got the name Goat.
Yep. The Goat.
He is the Goat of sending random videos. Great job, Goat Cheese.
Thanks everybody for hanging out with us here on episode 11 of the podcast. Thanks for the ending of our awesome reaction. I can't show you all the video. I'm not even going to put it in chat, but we're just going to say wow. Okay, but wow.
Man.
But anyone that's going out tonight to watch Eternals, enjoy the movie. Hope you like it. If you watch it this weekend, hope you like it. Let us know what you think next week. Same time, 8:30 p.m. Central here on Twitch/The Ham Podcast or Switch.tv.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you guys very much. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your night. Be safe. And of course, I'll let Chris Humphrey say something.
Yes. In honor of that video, I'm bringing back my old saying. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
That's right. Because all them homies are ham about all of that.
Yes. Jay Spiller, everybody, thank y'all. Have a great night, everybody. Check out the YouTube, guys, Instagram, Twitter, everything. Like, comment, share. Boom.
Yep. Follow if you're not following. If you enjoy, come back next time. But yes, everybody everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and of course here on Twitch. Have a great night, great evening, and great weekend. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks again for all the followers recently. Jay Sped83, Merlin the Titan, and that boy Flowski. Thank you very much. Enjoy y'all's night.
I need to go to the landfill, see if I can find any treasures.
That's just nasty.